protein you want when wrestling your toddler into their pajamas? There you go, buddy. To coach your 6th graders soccer team. And to carry all the groceries in one trip. Whether you want instant oatmeal, bars, or granola, Quaker has something for everyone in the family. Try Quaker protein products today. Quaker, bring out the good.
At Leaf Johnson Ford in Austin, Manor, and Buda.
You'll love it at Leaf.
That's right. You'll love it at any Leaf Johnson location. What you see is what you pay with no hidden add-ons. We're here to help you through the entire process in person at one of our 3 locations, or we'll bring it to you and do the entire transaction online.
You'll love it at Leaf.
Visit one of our 3 locations in Austin, Buda, or Manor, or online at leafjohnsonford.com.
You'll love it at Leaf.
The world's best ski and snowboard athletes are chasing medals. Now you can follow their every move. Join Insider, the official U.S. ski and snowboard fan loyalty program, and get premium viewing at World Cup ski events, exclusive athlete meetups, discounts from brands you love, and a custom welcome gift mailed direct to your doorstep. This winter, show your support as they race for the podium. Head to insider.usskiandsnowboard.org and join today.
The holiday hustle is real. The traffic, the crowds, the never-ending to-do list.
And nowhere to park. Perfect.
That's why drivers use ParkWiz. They already save up to 50% when they book ahead. This holiday season, use promo code JINGLE10 in the ParkWiz app for an extra 10% off your next reservation. Because during the holidays, every minute and every dollar counts. ParkWiz. Less circling, more celebrating. Download the ParkWiz app and use code JINGLE10 to save an extra 10% today. Offer valid through December 31st. App reservations only. Limit 1 per user.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products or compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
From the ABA Heating and Cooling Weather Center, this is Zone Weather.
Your Austin weather, cloudy early, followed by partly cloudy skies for your Monday afternoon, a high of 78. Tonight, overcast with areas of dense fog, a low in the upper 60s. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, a high of 80, a low of 65.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before. Furnished by Genuine.
Ready?
AM 1300 The Zone.
1
FS1. To find FS1 on your television, go to foxsports.com for details. FS1. Go to foxsports.com for details.
Two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio. LeVar Arrington, Brady Quinn, Jonas Knox with you here. By the way, the road to Milan runs through St. Louis. See Ilya Malinin, Elisa Liu, and Amber Glenn compete at the 2026 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships, January 7th through the 11th. Be there as the 2026 U.S. Olympic Figure Skating team is named live. Tickets at usafigureskating.org. Coming up top of next hour, about 10 minutes from now, we are going to catch up with the great Pete Prisco with you here. And you can listen to that, as always, on the iHeartRadio app, where you can stream us wherever you happen to be. So catch us in all of our Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Search Fox Sports Radio on the app. Stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeart app, so it will always pop up at the top of your screen.
After your sports weekend happens. So it's time to get the FSR IR report.
All right, smoke it if you got it. Who's got something?
I mean, my IR is for all of these.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I just heard it.
You stupid. It's all of these, like, these Lee groupies. Hey, listen. If you want to know what's going on with Lee, hit Lee.
Hey,
right, that's
Lee.
my IR for today. Hit Lee up.
Where's Lee?
Why do y'all do this every day? You're freaking corny. Like, it's so corny. Hit Lee up. Where's Lee? Where's Lee? Like, bro, like, hit Lee up. Let him tell you what's going on with Lee. Because, the best person to tell you about the person that you're asking about is the person you're asking about.
At the risk of sounding dumb, who is Lee? I don't.
All right.
Never heard
Well,
of him.
that's my IR. Like, and it's so weird because I got to go on your feed to see it. So it's like it's kind of dumb. I'm corny for even addressing it because I got to go on your feed and see it. But that's like my only entertainment is seeing how long these Bamas is going to continue to ask where he's at. Like, ask him. Why you keep asking us? Ask him. Let him tell you where he's at. Bye.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox, and you know who taught me my ABCs and what it means to be kind? Sesame Street. Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit behind Sesame Street, is still doing that for kids everywhere. Elmo and Cookie Monster are out there teaching kindness, empathy, and joy, but they need our help to keep it going. So this holiday season, visit sesame.org/iHeart and donate what you can. Once again, please visit sesame.org/iHeart this holiday season and donate what you can because the world needs Sesame and Sesame needs you.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Warrants reserved.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
Stopping no traffic this morning on I-35 northbound, about a 5 to 7 minute out-of-your drive from Onion Creek Parkway over to William Cannon. 2 right lanes are blocked off for an accident on Palmer Lane northbound at Yeager, as well as a crash on Lamar Boulevard at Grady Drive. We have first responders on the scene causing some minor brake taps in the area. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before. Furnished by Genuine.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry nonstop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
boss, 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 bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppables beads to your wash for 24-hour nonstop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Hosting game day but fumbling the shopping list? Good news. Specs has the perfect play. Ice cold beer in the backfield, bold bourbon out wide, and savory snacks going deep. No need for a Hail Mary. Specs has you covered with a legendary selection and prices so low, your wallet will do the end zone dance. So before kickoff, be the MVP. At Specs, the fun starts here.
Every Olympic dream starts with a first glide. Through Learn to Skate USA, kids build confidence, strength, and joy on the ice. Learn to Skate USA offers programs for skaters of all ages and abilities. Find a program near you at learntosskateusa.com.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Big news, Texas. The Silencer Shop showroom is now open in Liberty Hill. Get hands-on with silencers, explore interactive displays, and talk with our expert staff. Whether you're new or a pro, we can make your guns better because we give a shh. The new Silencer Shop showroom, now open in Liberty Hill.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
From the Audio-Visual Consultation Studio, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KVET AM Austin. Guaranteed human. Your home for the hordes.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Hardge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer, Mark Henry, on your home for the hordes. 1300 The Zone.
Good morning, Austin, K-Town, Pflugerville, H-Town, Pearland, Bo City, El Paso,
San Antonio, and Silsbee, Texas.
Or wherever you may be listening. This is a Longhorns Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone. Texas football met with the media after all of the changes. We get a chance to hear from Coach Sarkisian. The college football playoffs start off with, well, some duds. Texas women's basketball get their victory on the road. NFL action was on a serious level. We've got Tommy Yards at 8 a.m. talking all things Cowboys, and their playoff chances are officially done. Texas men basketball play their final home game before getting ready for conference play. I am your host, Mike Hardball Hardge. My co-host is a WWE Hall of Famer and recognized as the world's strongest man. He is the Mark Henry.
Good morning, Austin.
And we've got our traveling man, Marcus, behind the boards, and I'll let him tell you where he was traveling to this past weekend. And if you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do is text the word Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. That's the word Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. Also, if you want to leave a voicemail, because we might be giving away a few tickets. That's right. Tickets to Texas's home game tonight against Maryland Eastern Shore. All you got to do is tell us why you want those tickets. It's Christmas break. Go on out there and take one of your family members with you. We're giving away a pair of tickets to the game tonight. All right, let's get into it because last week, Texas football made some changes. And the change was they hired Coach Blood, Will Muschamp, to come back to the 40 acres and be the defensive coordinator. In the same segment of the announcement of Will Muschamp, they had said that Pete Kwiatkowski had been relieved of his duties, as was Dwayne Akina. Now, I know a lot was going into that, a lot of conversation, a lot of thoughts, because don't forget, he had fired the running back coach, but it took a while to hire a new running back coach.
Right.
This was out of here. Change. Here we go. It was like he's already on the website. He was on the website the day after. And so there was a lot of movement. So Coach Sark decided that he wanted to meet with everyone, prepare us for what was going on, and let us know what's happening at this particular time. And one of the things that was asked of him at this press conference, did you pursue Coach Muschamp in 2021? And then what happened in the timing for now?
Yeah, I think when we first got hired, you have a list of coaches at every position that you're trying to gauge interest, where they're at. And that was across the board, really, quite frankly, is okay, how do you try to assemble the best staff that you can? And just really the initial conversations with Will as we were talking to PK and quite frankly about 3 or 4 other guys, he had an opportunity to, watch his son play high school football, which I think was important to him and his wife. And so it just wasn't the right time to kind of go further down that road. But it definitely, when we kind of, casted a few lines to kind of see what the interest would be like. And, and obviously the job he did at Georgia with Kirby over those years was tremendous. But I think the timing was a lot better for him now with his son's grown, his youngest, finishing up his sophomore year at Vanderbilt now. So timing was just a little better for him this time around.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
And we both know how that is. We both have kids that play sports and play sports.
Yep.
And you want to be there for them. And it's hard to do that if you're uprooting your family from the schools every year.
Yeah. And so for that being said, you start to understand, all right, maybe PK wasn't the first choice, but they've been together for a while. Coach Sark and PK have been together. So, okay, we see how that plays out.
There shouldn't be an issue, though, because everybody has a list. I mean, Sark is on the list.
Agreed.
Some have him first. Probably offense coordinator in college. Some might have him 5.
Yep.
But any way you go, you're on the list. Like when you're on that elite list, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And so you start to understand that, hey, all right, so change is being made. Was this change made because of when you were auditing the team, did you identify as the defense as the issue, or was there more to it?
I think we have plenty of issues. Like I don't think any program in the country is perfect. Everybody's got their own warts, right? And you try to look at, how can you make the without overreacting and being thoughtful of what are the necessary changes that you think can really impact the totality of the team. I think one thing that really helps me with Will is, his head coaching experience, having been in this conference at Florida and at South Carolina, his experience of kind of being under Coach Saban, speaking the same language, to where I feel very comfortable with Will being the head coach of that defense. And that allows me and frees me up a little bit more time from an offensive perspective, so I think, instead of, robbing Peter to pay Paul, I'm able to let him go do his thing on defense and really be a great leader over there and head coach over there, which allows me to get back to doing the things that I believe in I'm really good at. And so I looked at a lot of different variables of what would be in the best interest of our organization. And the idea that I could get a guy caliber of Will Muschamp to come in here, not only his defensive pedigree, but the leadership, the head coaching experience, it just was too good of a fit to pass up.
Wow. And you know what, man? Sometimes you can't get stretched too thin. We talked about this, Hardge. I think it was probably week 2. We talked about Coach Sark. People were calling for Coach Sark because they were like, why would you run that play? Why would you? Sometimes you get a little scattered. There's not enough for you to go around. And I feel like now this is going to be the best thing that ever happened for him. He just said it, that he can focus now on what he's really good at. There's going to be a point where he dips into, well, hopefully, that he dips back into the defense and starts having to help out. If he's able to focus all his attention on offense, that's a good thing for the Longhorns.
You're the head coach you're making a lot of money at the University of Texas. You're the head coach of this football team. You basically just threw your defensive coordinator under the bus and saying that you had to micromanage him as a defensive coordinator.
Well, if you want to spell it out, yeah.
I'm spelling it. But I mean, he spelled it out.
You did ABCs right now.
You had a little Freudian slip right there, but you also was right on that when you said offensive coordinator too.
Exactly.
Because he's saying he wants to give all his attention on the offense. And
bingo.
What is your offensive coordinator?
Because he was getting questioned.
Right.
About his offense. So now.
But that's what we're saying.
But you're a head coach. You're the head coach.
Well, the decision is going to be his. The final decision is his to make.
Yes.
But still, like now, you got Coach Blood over there. Texas has been playing 10 and 12 yards off the ball on third down at times.
There's no doubt about that.
And Will is not going to do that. He wants high-level athletes, and he's going to put the fire to them. I remember the blame, too. We got guys that don't want to get dirty. We got guys that don't want to fight their opponent. That ends today. I remember him saying that. When he came to Texas the first time, he did not play. He was a tough coach. And I almost cussed. That's how tough he is.
I don't think he's not going to be a tough coach. And the point I'm trying to make is, let's not just brush under what just happened.
Yeah, well, I get it.
I
hear you too.
Yeah, let's be real about what the reason why he said that. And I'm not the only one who's talking about this. There's a lot of folks talking about that right there. But I want you to hear this too, because he said what made addressing the defense the priority over the offense, because there could have been a lot of offensive changes that could have been made too.
Well, we changed running back coaches. And I think the thing for me was, coming into the season, I had a pretty good feeling the offense was going to take some time. We had a lot of new faces. We were a little bit younger than we were on defense, but I liked the trajectory of where the offense was going throughout the season. And I felt like they were improving and getting better. And I know there were games in there that didn't go perfect, and they never will. But I felt like I could see it in practice. I could see the individual development of guys on the offensive side of the ball. And then defensively, we were kind of going in the other direction. And so, again, I look at our team, and 9-3 wasn't good enough for us this year to get ourselves into the playoff. And so how do we get to 10-2, 11-1, 12-0, and trying to put the pieces right to make us better as a team, not just one area or another area, but how could that affect the team? And so when I looked at it that way, I felt like, man, if I could go get Will Muschamp to fit this thing to not only help us and get better defensively, but I think that impact is going to help us on offense too. And so that was kind of the rationale behind it all.
Hardge, I know for a fact that this is not a shot at his defensive people. This is an upgrade. If you are not trying to upgrade, then you are not trying to win. And any Texas fan will tell you we gave up way too many points to people that we shouldn't have gave points to. That stops now.
Well, look forward to it, because he's not going to be coaching the bowl game. Johnny Nansen, as I was talking about, will continue to call the plays on the defense, and then Will Muschamp will take over as they get ready to take on the Michigan Wolverines December the 31st in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. We're just getting started right here on a Longhorn Monday. When we come back, we'll talk college football playoffs and so much more right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Fall in Texas means one thing: Texas Longhorns football. And you won't miss a snap all season long right here on 1300 The Zone. Touchdown, Texas! Your home for the Horns. Hook 'em.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Stopping out traffic this morning on I-35 northbound, about a 5 to 7 minute out of your drive from Onion Creek Parkway over to William Cannon. 2 right lanes are blocked off for an accident on Palmer Lane northbound at Yeager, as well as a crash on Lamar Boulevard at Grady Drive. We have first responders on the scene causing some minor brake taps in the area. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
You know, Hardge, starting my day off the right way is a big deal, and that includes taking care of my heart health. That's why I use Super Beat Heart Chews by Human. Human was actually founded right here at the University of Texas. You probably seen their logo on the field. I know, yeah, Human with 2 N's. These chews are clinically shown to promote healthy blood pressure, nearly 2 times more effective than diet and exercise alone. Thanks to their unique grapeseed extract, they taste great, they're easy to take, they become part of my daily routine. Super Beat Heart Chews also the #1 cardiologist recommended beet brand for heart health support. There's a special offer happening right now, and it even comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Go to human.com/mark and check it out. That's human.com/mark, spell human with 2 N's, and enter the promo code MARK and check out and get an extra 20% off your first order. Take a simple step to support your heart health with Super Beats Heart Chews.
Attention Texas drivers. My Plates has a stunning range of premium embossed license plates. Whether you love the modern look of carbon fiber or the retro black and white design, there's something for everyone. Texans are loving My Plates' new embossed plates with a great choice of designs. Black and gold, black and yellow, and even the Lone Star flag. Don't miss out on this chance to personalize your ride with up to 7 letters. Head to myplates.com now and start your embossed order. That's myplates.com. Customization you can feel and see.
The world's best are chasing gold. Get inside the action and support the team. Join Insider, the official U.S. ski and snowboard fan loyalty program for exclusive perks. Visit insider.usskiandsnowboard.org to join today.
Today, we'll attempt a feat once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. It requires merely one thing, a SoFi personal loan. With it, you could save big on interest charges by consolidating into one low fixed-rate monthly payment. Defy high-interest debt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/defy to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
The holiday hustle is real. The traffic, the crowds, the never-ending to-do list.
And nowhere to park. Perfect.
That's why drivers use ParkWiz. They already save up to 50% when they book ahead. This holiday season, use promo code JINGLE10 in the ParkWiz app for an extra 10% off your next reservation. Because during the holidays, every minute and every dollar counts. ParkWiz. Less circling, more celebrating. Download the ParkWiz app and use code JINGLE10 to save an extra 10% today. Offer valid through December 31st. App reservations only. Limit 1 per user.
Raising a family requires lots, and I mean lots, of energy. Quaker's protein products help you to keep things running smoothly. It's the protein you want when wrestling your toddler into their pajamas. There you go, buddy. To coach your 6th graders soccer team. And to carry all the groceries in one trip. Whether you want instant oatmeal, bars, or granola, Quaker has something for everyone in the family. Try Quaker protein products today. Quaker, bring out the good.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Bowl season is here, and BetOnline gives you more ways to play. With the latest odds, breaking news, live scores, and in-game action, you will never miss a moment of the college football bowl season and pro football playoff races. From pro and college basketball to cage fighting and hockey futures, BetOnline keeps you locked into the action all year long. And when the games are over, head over to BetOnline Casino. With all the hottest slot games, classic table games, live dealers, and massive jackpots waiting to be hit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey, it's Coach Sark. Now back to the morning kickoff with Hardge and Henry on your radio home for the Longhorns, 1300 The Zone.
Morning kickoff right here on Sports Radio on 1300 The Zone and always Heart Radio. Don't forget, at the top of the hour, we will be talking to Tony Walsh of DallasCowboys.com. Cowboys.
No bueno.
And it's so disappointing because of the numbers that we'll get to a little bit later. But man, oh man. And in the next segment on the Hard Knocks Life, we will be talking about something that finally happened, and I could not wait. We'll talk about all that and more. Right now, let's get into the college football playoffs. As we left on Friday, the game that everybody was talking about was going to be the Alabama and OU football game. That was the game that folks thought was going to be the most interesting. The point spread told us that it was going to be probably the closest game of the weekend. And at first it was. It looked good. Everybody was excited as an OU fan, but then reality set in and It didn't go well for the Oklahoma Sooners. As folks were trying to figure out if they were going to fire Kalen DeBoer at halftime, he said, not so fast, my friends. And they came out and handled their business, scoring 17 in the second half. Well, in the second quarter, it was 10-0 going into the second quarter. And then at halftime, it was 17-17. And then, boom, they just took off and did not look back. Final score, 34-24. And, Mark, it was a physical football game. I still don't understand how this team, Alabama, keeps winning without trying to get the ball to Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams, who last year set the world on fire, has now become a shell of himself.
He's in the portal now.
What?
Yeah, I think he's going to be out of there. I saw something that said that he was going in the portal.
Interesting, because they're in the middle of the playoffs. I don't know how they're going to jump. How he would jump in the portal right now, because portal opens on the 2nd. So hopefully he's not trying to do anything until after the national championship game. But you look at that team and you see that Ty Simpson just found ways to keep moving the ball. But you and I were talking about this before the game. You can't turn the ball over and expect to win if you're Oklahoma.
No, you can't. We talked about this before the show, and you can recover from maybe 1 or 2 mistakes. But 5 or 6, no bueno. Mr. George, the new guy.
Yeah.
He's no good. And that's exactly what happened. Like, I think they got full of themselves, to be honest. I think lackadaisical play leads for contentment. You don't put the emphasis on really getting the ball in your hands when you're finna punt it.
Yep.
You don't, when you're kicking a field goal, this is a gimme. I got it. Like that.
From the best kicker in the nation.
From the best kicker in the nation.
Yep.
So when you have those type of setbacks, it's a problem. And then you, on top of that, the officials, there was a blatant false start that led to a touchdown. Players actually stopped. Like, you can see the Oklahoma players go, oh man, it's calling back. But it was a touchdown. And that long throw that led to a catch that bobbled and the ball hit the ground, he did not maintain control of that ball all the way through the catch. He caught it. He went to the ground, but he didn't maintain control of the ball. It came out and bounced on the ground. Why was that a catch? There were things that happened in that game that you just can't recover from all of it. Maybe if it was 1 or 2 of those things, great, but that's not what happened. And I'm not the legal assistance for University of Oklahoma. Don't get it twisted. Just because my son is there doesn't mean that I'm sitting here co-signing for all of the behavior that went down, because I thought that it was a lack of effort once you got a lead. And if you're the guy that stands behind the guy and yeah, Spike, and let's get him, Spike, beat him up. I don't want those guys on my team. I want guys that want to stand in the front. And Oklahoma did not have guys standing in the front. They had guys that were backstanders.
Well, if you look at the numbers, if you were just a stat guy, you would look and see that Oklahoma had 18 first downs to 12 for Alabama. You will see that they had 362 yards of total offense to Alabama's 260. But on the scoreboard where it really matters, at the end of the day, they got beat 34-24, and it was the ending of the game that kept putting Oklahoma in bad situations. To your point, when you got that All-American kicker and he's not hitting on your home field, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem. But now they move on.
2 catches that got dropped that would have been first. That one at the end in the third quarter, the wide receiver running across the field unabated, he would have scored if he'd have caught that ball.
Yeah.
It hit his hand. It hit both hands. I mean, if you hit one hand, it hit both hands hard.
Yeah.
The worst place in the world that he could have threw the ball. in his hands.
No doubt. No doubt. Then you had the Miami at Texas A&M game, a snoozer. By the way, A&M is the only team in the playoffs to not score a touchdown during the game. Again, home field advantage, 120,000, 110,000 strong out there. And they leave with the dub because of an interception at the end of the game. Matter of fact, Marcel Reed threw 2 interceptions. But the story of the game had nothing to do that was happening actually with the players. What in the wide world of sports was going on with Michael Irvin?
Michael Irvin is, hey.
Michael Irvin.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this.
Is Michael on that medicine again?
He got to be. He was on.
He was
all
whooping
fours.
the garbage can,
and he was on all fours on the sideline.
But this is the top. This is the little groom and bride on top of the cake. After the game was over, he ran up and kissed the coach,
Mario Cristobal.
Mario's like, oh,
yeah,
wiped his face in disgust.
Unbelievable.
What is wrong, man? They need to put the check on Mike Irvin. He needs a guy walking with him. Hey, Mr. Irvin, you have to come this way.
And the funny thing is, I saw a picture of Andre Johnson, Emmitt Smith, and Edgerrin James.
And they were
there.
all probably avoiding Michael.
I saw one time on the sideline, Edgerrin James was trying to slide away from him because he was like, I can't be around this fool because he is losing his mind. He almost knocked over a camera girl on the sideline when they got the touchdown. Like, unbelievable. Michael Irvin, the story of it all. I do want you to hear this because in the Tulane and Ole Miss game, Ole Miss 41-10, and the big story was Charlie Weiss being back on the squad to call the offense. And Pete Golden, the new head coach of Ole Miss, talked about he expected him to call a great game.
Charlie and the offensive staff have had a lot going on the past couple of weeks. Just how did you notice them handling the game plan and everything this week?
I had zero concern with Charlie Weiss calling this game for this one reason. Charlie Weiss could not afford not to call a hell of a game. All right. All he's heard, right, his whole life, Lane Kiffin's office, Lane Kiffin's office, Lane Kiffin's office. So this is his one opportunity, right, for people to realize Charlie Weiss calls the offense. Right, just like he's done all year, and he did a great job of tonight. So I had no concern on that because the last thing Charlie wanted to do is come out here and lay an egg, all right? Because then whose offense is it? Yeah, you be writing about it. Whose offense is it? That's right. Did he say his name? Whose offense is it? Okay. No, you just said Kiff's. Yeah, because he didn't score any points, so Kiff wasn't here, right? So then now Charlie doesn't call the plays. So Charlie does a great job, and there was zero concern with him. Like I said, from the very beginning, he didn't get on that plane with any doubt that he was going to coach us in the game because that's who he is. All right, so he did a great job.
Great job. They win the game 41-10 in advance, and Oregon handles their business 51-34 against James Madison. There's a cute story.
51.
It's a cute story for those that were involved for the underdog. But let's be real. Let's get some better teams into these ball games. And now those other teams, somebody said they pretty much got buys as well. If you're Ole Miss and Oregon, all you did was a glorified scrimmage to be able to get out there. I'm sorry, Tulane fans. We even had the shirts on this weekend, but it did not work. Coming up next, I'm going to talk about something that I was waiting to happen, and it finally did. Thank goodness. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeart Radio app.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hug 'em.
All lanes are back open after an accident on Palmer Lane northbound at Yeager has been taken care of, but there is still a crash being worked on Lamar Boulevard at West Grady Drive. And your stop and go on I-35 northbound this morning, causing a 7 to 8 minute add to your commute going from Onion Creek Parkway over to William Cannon Drive. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Seeking a true Texas original? Since 1981, the Yellow Rose Cabaret holds the historic title of the state's oldest continuously running strip club. For over 4 decades, our iconic North Lamar location has been the destination for unforgettable nights. We feature Austin's most stunning entertainers, exclusive private dances, a vibrant atmosphere, and a full-service bar and kitchen. This is living Texas history. Don't just hear the legend, be a part of it. Experience the one and only Yellow Rose.
Not everybody can be good at fantasy football, and at Better, we understand that. That's why we're giving away a free $10 just for signing up. Download the Better app, pick more or less on player stats, watch the games, and win some cash. It's that simple. Better Picks is available in 33 states, including Texas, California, and Georgia. Download the Better app today. That's Better, B-E-T-R, and get a free $10, no deposit necessary. Must be 21 or older in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Better Picks. Sports just got better.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Every Olympic dream starts with the first glide. Through Learn to Skate USA, kids build confidence, strength, and joy on the ice. Learn to Skate USA offers programs for skaters of all ages and abilities. Find a program near you at learntosskateusa.com.
Big news, Texas. The Silencer Shop showroom is now open in Liberty Hill. Get hands-on with silencers, explore interactive displays, and talk with our expert staff. Whether you're new or a pro, we can make your guns better because we give a shh. The new Silencer Shop showroom, now open in Liberty Hill.
Remember who taught you your ABCs? Who showed you kindness and sharing? That was Sesame Street. And today, Sesame Workshop is still helping children around the world grow smarter, stronger, and kinder.
But Elmo can't do it alone.
This holiday season, Sesame needs your support. Donate now at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart. Because the world needs Sesame, and Sesame needs you.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. This Christmas holiday, enjoy exclusive savings on our high-quality rechargeable hearing aids. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and shop Christmas holiday deals before they're gone at audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Aaron Fox dropped in 27 to lead the Spurs over the Wizards for their 6th straight win. Texans held off the Raiders 23-21 for a 7th straight win. C.J. Stroud threw for 187 yards, a touchdown, while Derek Stingley Jr. had a 31-yard pick six. Cowboys fell to the Chargers 34-17 for their 3rd straight loss. I'm Rhonda Moss.
This is Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Lowe's.
My Lowe's Pro Rewards members get 500 points for logging in to the Lowe's app for the first time. Take advantage of all your pro benefits today. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details.
Hey, it's Coach Sark. Now back to the morning kickoff with Hardge and Henry on your radio home for the Longhorns, 1300 The Zone.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll talk to Tommy Yarsh of DallasCowboys.com. Coming up in the next segment, we'll talk Texas women's basketball as they got a big victory yesterday against the South Dakota State University Jackrabbits. But right now, I wanted to bring this up because I've been hoping that this would finally happen. And it did. On Friday night, after I got home from my son's basketball game, because they played early, I got a chance to turn over to Netflix. And I got a chance to watch the fight between Jake Paul. Now, for Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. For those that don't know, Anthony Joshua is 6'6", professional boxer. He hadn't fought in a year, and I don't know why Jake Paul thought it would be a good idea for him to fight this young man. But when I saw that was going to be the fight, that was going to be my final answer to if people are getting paid to not knock him out. And if he did get paid to not knock him out, they took that money back because he did broke. That dude,
he owed him some money.
That dude's jaw is broke in 2 places, which I am so glad that it happened.
He only not going to talk for about another week, and then he'll be talking again.
He's like, Debo, as soon as he leave, I'll be talking again. But the reality of it is, and this is true because Wifey was losing her mind. I know Jake Paul has put time in as a boxer. I know he's done great. You've told me about his brother and his wrestling prowess and what he's been able to do in the WWE, and he is a talented athlete. But when you look at what Jake Paul has done and who the people he's fought, you knew that there had to be a time where someone was not going to take the payday of the extra cash. Got his money. He's going to get paid. But the reality of it is, don't make a mockery of the sport. And here's the biggest thing. We just lost, not because of death, we just lost Terrence Crawford, one of the greatest boxers to ever grace the ring, because he was not getting paid the money
that Jake Paul
is getting for being a YouTube star and a promoter. And I said this is just as good as everybody else is concerned. If you want to get paid like that, you got to be a better promoter of yourself.
You have to be a Oscar De La Hoya, be a Floyd Mayweather. Go start your own boxing promotions company.
Exactly. Because the days of Don King, even though he was robbing people, the days of Don King promoting the fight to make it a spectacle every single time for Mike Tyson and those others, those days are gone.
Yeah.
And as disappointing as it is, because the art of boxing, when you start to understand the sweet science of it all, this right here is what I needed to have happen. I could not wait to watch this because I'm like, dude, you got to knock this dude out, because if you are that boxer and you're that dude, because Tyson Fury wants to fight you now, you need to make this happen. And I want you to hear what he had to say, Anthony Joshua, after the fight.
I broke Jake's jaw.
His teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place. But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticize you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Because, we're elite fighters. So I put myself in the shoes of a coach. If I was coaching Anthony Joshua and he went 6 rounds with Jake Paul, I would get him back in the gym tomorrow, give him a bit of a beating, and we're getting straight back to work, because I'll be like, how are you letting this kid take you 6 rounds? Are you crazy? In boxing, there's a time when you systematically break someone down and you see their soul leaving their body. And after a period of time, 2 things start to happen to them. Either they give up or they get knocked out. And there was a bit of a mix. I said to myself, I'm not going to knock you out. I am going to systematically punish you round after round. And I wanted it to be slow and methodical. I swear, my drop down now. and I just kept on hitting him. Sorry, Gary.
All right, you can hit me as much as you
I
like.
hate you for everyone in England. I was hitting.
And that's the thing to me. When you did see that happening, every time he would go to his knees, it was because he knew he was in the ring with a real boxer. And I'm not taking anything away from those other guys. Those guys were definitely looking for paydays. But for Anthony Joshua, I'm glad he did what he did because it was long overdue, because the mockery of the sport is what it is.
Boxing is dying, Hardge.
No doubt.
It's dying a slow death.
It's not even slow no more.
And well, it's regardless.
We wait for it.
There's about to be
Cinco de
some
Mayo.
slow singing and flower bringing.
We wait for Cinco de Mayo to watch Canelo fight. That's when he fights. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting to a point where these types of boxers, these types of players in this sport are now becoming jokes of themselves.
Yeah.
Did you see the other fights that were happening? Oh, you probably didn't. But Anderson Silva out there
50 years old.
Fighting Tyron Woodley. Two guys that are UFC guys. And then all of a sudden, Woodley can't even walk. He was walking like Jake Paul. Anderson Silva knocked him out, basically. And it was just one of those things that as you watch these fights, you truly understand that now this is our
The referee asked him where he was,
Yeah, exactly.
and he didn't know where he was.
Because he couldn't.
And that's why they stopped the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you?
Huh?
My
mama
if you can you can hear. Where are you?
Not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not in the middle of this.
What
ring.
do you say? Man, like, I don't know.
Yes.
That's horrible.
You
man.
saw the way he was wobble and shake it. He was the 504 boys. I'm like, you could not.
Hey, parents.
He's out there dropping it like it's hot.
Oh, he got dropped like he was hot. All right. Parents, do not let your kids get hit in the face for a living. Please don't.
If you do, make sure they're wearing headgear most of the time.
Yes, please put a headgear on.
Yeah, because that right there, and don't let them jaws look like what Jake Paul's jaws look like right now.
Can I admit something that's kind of a bad take, but a good take?
Are we going to regret this? Go ahead.
As bad as the mockery of Jake Paul is, I actually think he could probably make a good promoter of actual good boxers.
That's probably true.
I think that
because of his
might
following.
be. I think that might be what his avenue is trying to reach to, is actually start to promote.
Well, hurry up and get there so I don't have to see this no more. Because, I mean,
Hard said that he would fight him for the right price.
For sure.
But that's the problem. Everybody want to see him get knocked out, and even you want to knock him out.
But
I would be
he's good enough
yes.
that you can't just knock him out.
Correct.
But if you put him in there with a seasoned pro boxer, even regardless of weight class, if you put him in there with a guy,
weight classes, because he just showed you can't go.
What is he? 210, 220?
At least.
If you put him in there with a 180-pound guy, they'll mop the floor with him. They will beat him up.
Yeah, because of the quickness. But that's why there is weight classes, because if you looked at the way that Anthony Joshua was towering over him, and then the promoter was like, oh, Anthony Joshua kept pushing his head down. That's as high as he could go.
No, he was just going down.
Hey, Muhammad Ali pulled people's head down so he could hit them and make their neck tired.
Yeah.
It's a strategy.
Yeah, that's boxing.
It's called boxing.
They don't know that because everything is a mockery to them.
Right. They're in this modern era, so they don't know.
Yeah. I'm just done with it.
Don't listen to these people.
Yeah. Coming up next, we're going to talk Texas women's basketball as they went to South Dakota and handled their business. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey there, Texas fans. This is the voice of the Longhorns, Craig Way, inviting you to join us for Longhorn football. We'll bring you all of the action all season long, including in-depth analysis and exclusive access to players and coaches before the opening kick and after the final whistle. And every week, we'll talk with Texas Longhorns head coach Steve Sarkisian on Longhorn Weekly. This is your exclusive source for Texas Longhorn football, the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
New Year's Eve, the Longhorns square off against Michigan in the Citrus Bowl. Our coverage begins at 1 o'clock.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
It'll take you an extra 7 to 8 minutes this morning driving northbound on I-35 due to stop-and-go speeds from Highway 45 over to 290. A 5-minute drive, though, no issues on 290 westbound from I-35 to Mopac, and you're traffic-free on 183 northbound going from Highway 71 to MLK Boulevard. I'm Jason Fossig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
A road game? That doesn't matter. You could be 600 miles from DKR and still turn your living room into a full-blown Texas tailgate. Just fire up the TV, call your crew, and make sure that Bud Light is cold enough to make it feel like you're at kickoff. Because Bud Light is the official domestic beer of Texas football. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Raising a family requires lots, and I mean lots, of energy. Quaker's protein products help you to keep things running smoothly. It's the protein you want when wrestling your toddler into their pajamas. There you go, buddy. To coach your 6th graders soccer team. And to carry all the groceries in one trip. Whether you want instant oatmeal, bars, or granola, Quaker has something for everyone in the family. Try Quaker protein products today. Quaker, bring out the good.
If you've been diagnosed with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, this is what it sounds like to be 1,000,000 miles away. Imagine being 1,000,000 miles away. Tremfya Kuselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. In clinical trials, at least 70% of patients saw at least 90% clearer skin at 16 weeks. Results may vary. Tremfya is also indicated for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Call 1-800-526-7736 or visit Tremfya.com.
Hardge here, and Christmas time is here at Covert Chevy Hutto. They're celebrating all season with big holiday savings all month long. Right now, get $12,090 off of MSRP on a new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Custom. And if you're hauling family, gifts, and the whole crew, get a new 2025 Chevy Suburban High Country for $9,308 off of MSRP. No rush, no crowds, just powerful Chevys, hometown hospitality, and the year-end deals worth unwrapping. And that's at Covert Chevy Hutto, right off Highway 79. CoverChevyHutto.com. Together, let's drive.
The world's best ski and snowboard athletes are chasing medals. Now you can follow their every move. Join Insider, the official U.S. ski and snowboard fan loyalty program, and get premium viewing at World Cup ski events, exclusive athlete meetups, discounts from brands you love, and a custom welcome gift mailed direct to your doorstep. This winter, show your support as they race for the podium. Head to insider.usskiandsnowboard.org and join today.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry nonstop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppable Speeds to your wash for 24-hour nonstop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
From the Audio-Visual Consultation Studios, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KDET AM Austin, your home for the Horns, and the #1 preset in your car and on the free iHeartRadio app. Wake up with Hardge and Henry in the morning kickoff on 1300 The Zone.
Booker coming up the right side, little hesitation, takes it all the way and lays it in. Inbound to Lee, good look from 3. It's good. Jordan Lee, a couple of threes, and the Longhorns are up 12-0. Here comes Rory the other way, crosses over, fade away, and the paint is good. Here's Lee working hard, stepping through, shot up good, gets the kind roll. And Jordan Lee gives Texas an 11-point lead. Booker, 3 from the corner. That one's off. Oldacre, the rebound, the putback is good. Preston, hesitation, the blow-by and the lay-in with the left. Count the basket for Brianna Preston. That has to feel good. Brianna Preston runs the point, gets a screen, and Hartwig picks her up. Now Preston gets deep. Right corner, Lee for 3. It's good. 10 seconds to go, and Hazelton will just dribble this one out. And the Longhorns will improve to 14-0. Vic Schaefer and Aaron Johnston meet at midcourt. And the Longhorns improve to 14-0 here with a win over South Dakota State.
Loved it, loved it, loved it. It wasn't the cleanest game, and Coach Vic Schaefer after the game was a little upset. I watched the post-game interview, and he was not happy with the performance of his team. It looked like everybody was trying to get downhill instead of trying to work through the offense to set some things up. Madison Booker, although she struggled a little bit, still finished with 14 points. Jordan Lee continues to shoot the ball at a very, very high clip. And, of course, Rory Harmon does what Rory Harmon does. And that was 7 assists and 1 turnover. Over her last 5 games, she's got 51 assists to only 3 turnovers. Texas forced 23 turnovers and recorded 13 steals. Big time game for the Texas Longhorns ladies, because now it gets real. Now they got one more game, I believe, right before, they play Southeastern Louisiana next Sunday on the 28th before they have Missouri to start conference play.
Texas played 47 minutes with point guards between Rory Harmon and Preston. 2 turnovers in 47 minutes. You can't, it's hard to lose, even if you have your star have an off day. And I don't know if Madison Booker was annoyed with the people that she was playing against or whatever. She looked out of sorts. She looked like she was mad playing. And I'm not used to seeing her play like that. I don't know what happened. Something happened. And I don't have to have a confirmation. I don't need nobody calling in saying, hey, yeah, you're right, this happened. I know by my eyes that Madison had a different agenda. And that's not going to happen again, I guarantee you. She had to go after the game and look Coach Vic in the face. And he probably said, listen, I'm putting my arm around you because we know who Coach Vic is. But I'm sure that he was very stern with her. Don't make it about you, please. It's about this team. And I know that they're going to be better the next game. I feel sorry for whoever they play next.
Southeastern Louisiana will be the next
Good
game.
Lord.
But Brianna Preston made her appearance back. She played 11 minutes. Was excited to see her back on the court because that gives Rory a little bit of a break. But here's Brianna after the game with Roger Wallace.
Bree, as high of an energy player as you are, how difficult has the last month or so been to get back to healthy?
Honestly, for me, it was a mental battle more so than physical. But I put in the hours, like off the court, rehabbing, getting treatment, whatever it is. I'll just make sure I stayed on top of it because I knew, like, if I did, I'd be back out here sooner than later. So that was really my focus, my mental.
And you provided a spark. I know you had to wait a little bit to get in there, but how about 9 points on 4 for 4 from the field and 4 assists?
Hey, it's good to be back. That's all I can say. And I know that Coach just wants us to get in and just play hard. Like, he shouldn't have to coach our effort or anything like that. So as long as we stay disciplined to us and I can come in and be whatever my team needs me to be, I'm good with that.
Watching this team as you got healthy and all the big wins and the trip to Vegas
Oh,
and,
yeah.
to Baylor, does that make you more anxious to get back and be a part of it? But then you got to kind of integrate yourself in as well.
Absolutely. Slowly integrating myself like in practice. I'll get in drills here and there. I'm fully practicing now, so happy about that, and just being the same player I was before I got hurt. So running the team, being aggressive, finding that open man, just pushing in transition, just doing what I do best and running in transition. So as long as I came back and I provided that same energy that I had before, then my team was, very excited, and I was upset that I missed the big games. However, like, y'all see me on the sideline going crazy. Yeah, y'all know I bring the bench energy all the time.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And again, she is one of those players that when she comes back, she is going to be a menace just like Rory. The one thing that I liked about what she said was the mental part of it. You have to get through those injuries mentally before you can really, really believe physically you can go out there and do the things you were doing before.
And she also said something else that I thought was awesome, man, is the fact that she's a bench warrior. She cheers her teammates. And there's a lot of people that when they go to the bench, they get the boo-boo face. I had the pleasure of going and watch your son play, and that was one of the things that I liked the most about his team. The game that I came to, they didn't win that game, but they kept fighting, and the guys on the bench were cheering still, and they were pushing their teammates. At one point, there was one boo-boo face, and that stood out to me more than all the other things.
The boo-boo face?
Yeah. I don't like the boo-boo face.
Hour number 1 is in the books. Hour number 2 is just around the corner. Congratulations to the Texas women's basketball team as they are now 14-0 on the season. Coming up next, we've got Tommy Yarish of DallasCowboys.com. What is the next step for the Cowboys? Right here on the morning kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. Hardball Hardge here. Austin, you like bone-in? Get the Friday lunch special at the Yellow Rose. A voluptuous 16-ounce certified Angus bone-in ribeye at the Yellow Rose for just $20. A steak so good, you'll forget to look up. Fridays at the Yellow Rose ain't just lunch. It's a feast for VIPs. Comes with a side and the best view in Austin. Get a $20 steak ribeye Fridays from noon to 9 at the Yellow Rose Cabaret. And get your weekend football action with watch parties there, too.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com. The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching, fever, best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Start the year with a splash of flavor. Heartland Steakco's Reef and Beef Package combines juicy steak and fresh seafood for the ultimate celebration. With the Reef and Beef Package from Heartland Steakco, you will be feasting on Maine cold water lobster, jumbo USA sea scallops, 16-ounce USDA choice ribeye steaks, and 8-ounce filet mignon delivered straight to your door. Don't wait long, because the Reef and Beef package from Heartland Steak Co. will not be around forever. So treat yourself or pick one up as a gift for family, friends, clients, or anyone who loves that true Midwest taste. Ordering is easy at heartlandsteakco.com. And right now, when you spend $199.99 or more, you'll get free shipping plus $26 off with promo code NEWYEAR26. Give the gift of flavor this year with Heartland Steak Co. That's heartlandsteakco.com, promo code NEWYEAR26. Taste the Heartland difference.
Get your mother-loving ears on, because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Whether you're handling divorce amicably or need help navigating a more complicated split, Hello Divorce can help you sort it out. Their innovative online platform makes divorce easier, less stressful, and a lot more affordable. You'll get access to lawyers, mediators, and financial experts without retainers, surprise fees, or legal jargon. Thousands have trusted Hello Divorce. See why Hello Divorce is the highest-rated online divorce platform on Trustpilot. Find support at hellodivorce.com.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Hundreds of all Christmas music stations like iHeart Christmas and playlists. Just open the app, search holiday, and start listening now.
From the Audio Visual Consultation Studios, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KBET AM Austin, your home for the Horns, and the #1 preset in your car and on the free iHeartRadio app.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Hardge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry, on your home for the Horns, 1300 The Zone.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of the morning kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. In hour number 1, we got a chance to hear from Coach Steve Sarkisian as he made the announcement that Coach Muschamp will be back on the 40 acres, and we got a chance to hear why and some of the things that they were working on. We also talked college football playoffs and Pete Golding and the Ole Miss Rebels getting a victory. Texas A&M falls short, and of course, Bama beat OU. But right now, we're going to go to Dallas and talk to our guy, Tommy Yarsh of DallasCowboys.com. It is over for the Cowboys. And Tommy, this is one of the things that is one of my biggest concerns. The Cowboys have a 4,000-yard passer, 2 1,000-yard receivers, a 1,000-yard rusher, yet the Cowboys will be home for Christmas, literally.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mike, and it's absolutely fantastic that the Cowboys have, Dak 4,000 yards, CD and George 1,000 yards receiving, and Javonte 1,000 yards rushing. The issue is when teams play them, their opposing quarterbacks, top 2 wide receivers and rushers, suddenly become on pace for 4,000 yards, 1,000 yards receiving, and 1,000 yards rushing. It's really remarkable just sometimes when you watch the stuff, and it seems like every adjustment that they've made hasn't worked. Nothing's worked in terms of, okay, we're going to, blitz more. We're going to play more man. That hasn't worked. We're going to drop back and play more zone. That hasn't worked. We're going to move Matt Eberflus up to the coach's booth. That hasn't worked. So really, it's just a widespread problem. In my opinion, I think it starts up front. I think if you can't generate a pass rush in the NFL today, you're not going to be a good defense. And the Cowboys just can't generate a pass rush. Justin Herbert is the most sacked quarterback in the league. He hadn't gone clean for a single game all season. He has been sacked at least once in every game that he's played this year, and he did not get sacked yesterday. So it's been a rough go for this Cowboys defense. It certainly has hurt the offense, who's played particularly well all season.
Like yesterday, Justin Herbert looked like the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. He just, every time that he set his feet to run, he was able to always run out of things. But it didn't help none that our guy Diggs came in first 5 minutes on the field. He gets toasted again for a touchdown. Like, none of these guys, you said that nothing is working. Why would the Cowboys keep going to the same things if they know they don't work, though?
Well, it's because all the other stuff doesn't work either, and that was kind of the point that I was trying to make. Is, I don't think that without a strong pass rush up front, you can do any of what they want to do defensively. And ultimately, if that's not working and that's not going for them, that's on Matt Eberflus to try and figure out a way to get pressure, to get his defense to do what he needs them to do. And then as far as that Diggs touchdown, he got asked about that after the game, and he didn't say anything. He just said cover two, cover two, cover two. He said cover two like 4 times. That's all he said about that play.
Pass the blame.
I guess he was saying that there was supposed to be safety help over the top, but yeah, no, nothing seems to be working, and they've got 2 games left to try and figure some stuff out and get stuff right. And certainly it feels like the microscope is getting closer and closer.
What would the Cowboys do if, for some reason, they decide to relieve Matt Eberflus of his duties? Is it going to be a different mindset, different concept? What are the thoughts, or who might be in play for the Cowboys if they decide to make a change?
Yeah, so unfortunately I can't talk about any names or anything like that. Right. We're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. But certainly we're going to just have to see, what happens over the next 2 weeks, if it's enough to convince Jerry Jones and the organization that things are moving in the right direction. As far as the type of guys they like, head coaches, guys with head coaching experience, that was a big one, especially this year with Brian Schottenheimer coming in and not having any head coaching experience. So, but we'll see if they stick to that criteria. But also we'll see if, at the same time, Jerry Jones has said, hey, 3 defensive coordinators in 3 years, I don't like the fact that we haven't had continuity at that position. So how much does that factor into what the Cowboys do going into 2026? We'll certainly have to sit back and find out here after these next couple of weeks.
We're talking to Tommy Yarish of DallasCowboys.com. You can follow him at Tommy_Yarish on social media. Cowboys end up falling short yesterday, and now we're trying to get back to a even record. Do you see the Cowboys figuring it out next week? Are they going to start sitting guys? What do you think the Cowboys' plans are going to be moving forward?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch because Brian Schottenheimer's a compete every day guy, and you can't have in some people's minds, you can't have the compete every day mantra and not, play your best players in every game. You sign up for 17 of these is kind of the general message. I know Dak Prescott wants to play in all 17, and we were talking about him the other day. You can't blame him. I mean, the guy had to sit and watch most of the year last year from the sidelines after he got hurt. He is the ultimate competitor, at least that I've ever seen. So he wants to be out there. We'll see if that continues to be the case. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with giving some of your veteran guys a break. And, they've brought Joe Milton in, and when you have a backup quarterback nonetheless, especially in today's NFL, and especially looking at what Dak Prescott's injury history has looked like, I don't think it's all that bad to get him some reps. I don't think it's all that bad to let him see what he can do and let him see where he is in his development. But at the same time, they're going to try to win games. So they've said all along that they're going to play the players that they feel like give them the best chance to win.
So you play Dak for a quarter, a series or two, and then you hand it over.
Either way, I just think at this point, like Joe Milton got snaps yesterday, but what was it, final 4 minutes or so? So I would like to see him. I think it's beneficial for the Cowboys to gauge where he's at in his development. to let him see how he can operate the offense in a couple drives or something like that. Whether he starts the whole game or whether it's, just portions of it, I think it's worthwhile.
Dallas Cowboys go on the road to Washington. Washington had a tough game yesterday Saturday against the Eagles. They came up a little bit short. The Eagles go back-to-back in the division for the first time, I believe, in 21 years that we had a back-to-back winner of the NFC East. They're still having their problems. Marcus Mariota gets hurt yesterday. They've already been without Jaden Daniels. What do you see from the Washington Commanders heading into Christmas Day at 12 o'clock on Netflix?
Well, it's certainly going to be interesting if Marcus Mariota can't play because Josh Johnson did not look all that great
at all
against the Eagles defense. Again, we have to remind ourselves that this is also the Cowboys defense that we're talking about this year. And they have made a lot of players who maybe haven't looked good against other teams this year look pretty good against them. So nothing is really off the table at this point, I don't think, in terms of, what they can do performance-wise, offensively. And then as far as the Cowboys offense, they made pretty easy work of the Commanders the first time around. I find it very difficult to think that Dan Quinn is going to just let that happen again. He's a good defensive coordinator, in my opinion, a good defensive play caller. So we'll see what tricks he has in the bag for his former team. I think it's a little bit of a tighter game, but ultimately I think the Cowboys can get back in the win column.
They're sitting at a 5.5-point favorite on DraftKings as of right now. You mentioned Javonte Adams. We talked about him a little bit. Javonte Williams, excuse me. We talked about him a little bit and him being over 1,000 yards. He is somebody that I was kind of questioning at the beginning of the season just because I didn't know what we were going to get. I believe that he has exceeded expectations, but like anything else, do we see Malik Davis or any of those other guys being able to stick around as well to fill that void of the running back position?
I think they want Javonte Williams back. I think they do. I think Jerry Jones has said it. Brian Schottenheimer has said it. Javonte Williams has said it. So now it's just a matter of, all right, can all three sides or all two sides agree on something that benefits everybody? I think Javonte Williams has been a very pleasant surprise for this Cowboys offense. It certainly has opened the door for a lot of what they've been able to do, especially in the play action passing game, which is where Dak Prescott has been at his best over the course of the career. So I don't know if you can look at the rest of that room right now outside of him and be like, we're good with Malik Davis and Jaden Blue and Phil Maffa and those guys. So I think it would be smart to bring Javonte Williams back this offseason. I think the Cowboys will.
Man, Tommy, as always, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Safe travels for Washington, and hope you and your family have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas, my man.
Well, likewise, guys. Merry Christmas. I've really enjoyed doing this with y'all here. Can't wait for the next couple of weeks. Enjoy the week.
No doubt. Appreciate you. There he is, Tommy Yarsh of DallasCowboys.com. Man, it's just hard, man. It's awful. It's man, golly. How do you keep doing this to me? Coming up next, we're going to talk NFL action. Why do I keep getting sucked in? And do I have a new team yet? We'll talk about it right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Coach Sark here. Stay connected to the Longhorns on the free iHeartRadio app.
Breaks a tackle, 30, turns down the sidelines. Say goodnight to this one. Touchdown, Texas.
Just search 1300 The Zone. Hook 'em.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
All lanes are closed down due to a crash and hazmat spill on Highway 95, both northbound and southbound. The highway is closed down at County Road 336. Looking on the I-35 northbound, your stop and go from Onion Creek Parkway over to William Cannon, but no delays on Mopac southbound from Shoreline Drive to 183. I'm Jason Fossig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
You know, Hardge, starting my day off the right way is a big deal, and that includes taking care of my heart health. That's why I use Super Beat Heart Chews by Human. Human was actually founded right here at the University of Texas. You probably seen their logo on the field. I know, yeah, Human with 2 N's. These chews are clinically shown to promote healthy blood pressure, nearly 2 times more effective than diet and exercise alone. Thanks to their unique grapeseed extract, they taste great, they're easy to take, they become part of my daily routine. Super Beat Heart Chews also the #1 cardiologist recommended beet brand for heart health support. There's a special offer happening right now, and it even comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Go to human.com/mark and check it out. That's human.com/mark, spell human with 2 N's, and enter the promo code MARK and check out and get an extra 20% off your first order. Take a simple step to support your heart health with Super Beats Heart Chews.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Every Olympic dream starts with a first glide. Through Learn to Skate USA, kids build confidence, strength, and joy on the ice. Learn to Skate USA offers programs for skaters of all ages and abilities. Find a program near you at learntosskateusa.com.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. Only one will leave with an iFit contract worth $250,000. Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
The world's best are chasing gold. Get inside the action and support the team. Join Insider, the official U.S. ski and snowboard fan loyalty program for exclusive perks. Visit insider.usskiandsnowboard.org to join today.
Tires matter. They're the only part of your vehicle that touches the road. Tread confidently with new tires from Tire Rack. Whether you're looking for expert recommendations or know exactly what you want, Tire Rack makes it really easy. Fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, convenient installation options, and the best selection of General tires. Go to TireRack.com/Dan to see their General tire test results, tire ratings, and reviews, and be sure to check out all the special offers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Raising a family requires lots, and I mean lots, of energy. Quaker's protein products help you to keep things running smoothly. It's the protein you want when wrestling your toddler into their pajamas. There you go, buddy. To coach your 6th graders soccer team. And to carry all the groceries in one trip. Whether you want instant oatmeal, bars, or granola, Quaker has something for everyone in the family. Try Quaker protein products today. Quaker, bring out the good.
Did you miss the Bitcoin wagon? Millions got rich because they got in on a technology you still don't understand. But the crypto gang got greedy, handing control of the Bitcoin network to China. This carelessness gives us a second chance called Texacoin. You're invited on the Texacoin journey. We'll guide you through this new frontier to claim your share of the profits. Don't let your friends get rich without you. Secure your seat as we take Texacoin to the moon and beyond. Learn more at texacoin.org. This is an investment that carries risk. Texacoin.org.
We all use AI, but here, it never pretends it's real. AM 1300 The Zone. Guaranteed human.
Guaranteed human over here on AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on that iHeartRadio app. Right now is your time to give us a shout out and let us know why you want basketball tickets. All you got to do is use that iHeartRadio app. Go over to AM 1300 The Zone and see why you want tickets to go to the game tonight as Texas takes on Maryland Eastern Shore. I know, it's a team you probably never been heard of, but they out there on scholarship. So you might want to go out there and check that team out. Right now, I want to get into the NFL action. And let me just tell you this. Yesterday, our guy Quinn Ewers got the opportunity to be the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. And a lot of folks are like, why did you bench Tua? Why did you do this? Why did it backfired? Y'all didn't get the win. It's about experience and going back to the conversation that we just talked about. Do you have a backup quarterback in your system that if you have to move on, you know that you're going to be in good hands? Coach Sark talked about this the other day when he said about Tua being drafted, not Tua. He had Tua and obviously Quinn Ewers, but he talked about the fact of where things were with the move and being drafted in the right spot. And that spot was for Quinn to go with a guy like Mike McDaniel because of the offense, quick reads, get the ball out of your hand, and you have some playmakers that are on your team. But Quinn talked about his experience in the loss. He had 260-yard passes, 260-yard passing, and 2 interceptions, and he talked about the loss to the Bengals.
We came out and played well in the first half. We kind of got into a good flow there for a little while. And then coming out the second half, I thought, we came out well, and then we had that big play get called back, and we had the turnover, and it's hard to win ball games whenever you have 3 turnovers. And I wish I had a couple of those throws back, but I think it's a good learning moment and experience for all those guys in the locker room, and myself included. Not the result that we wanted. It's unfortunate.
Well, the thing about it too, you start looking at, he threw an interception, and one of them, ball got tipped up in the air on a slant, and it just stayed up in the air, and they got it picked. No excuses. That's an interception. And then the other one is just a bad throw. I mean, you got to make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to win that ball game or make better plays. But for him to go out and throw the ball the way that he did was impressive to see. Another game that was exciting to watch the other day was the game against the Detroit Lions last night. And let me just tell you this. The Detroit Lions are a team, look, they are trying everything they possibly can. They got so much talent on that field. But last night's game against, God dang it, who were they playing yesterday? Steelers, yeah, the Steelers game. And I was watching that game the entire time, and Aaron Rodgers looked sharp. I think they have 4 touchdowns or over 20 yards. Unbelievable effort by the Steelers. But they kept letting the Detroit Lions get into the game, back into the game, into the game. And then the game ended on one of the craziest plays you could ever have in the NFL. And a lot of people think the refs blew the call.
Major call. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. However, pass interference, number 14 on the offense. By rule, that penalty is not enforced, and there is no replay. The game is over. Wow. There is no touchdown.
Whoa! Let me ask you this. So let me break this down for you. They're going for it. They're on the goal line. They've had a false start and a illegal procedure. So they got moved back. They run a play on the goal line. Amon-Ra St. Brown runs into Jalen Ramsey.
Which is blatant offensive interference.
Yeah, extended his arms, wasn't a push.
Made a catch.
Yes.
And then his forward progress was stopped.
Which they didn't think was stopped because he just said, if you listen to what he said they scored the touchdown. But there is no replay. So as he catches the ball, he gets driven back to Mark's point, looked like his forward progress had stopped. He tosses the ball to Jared Goff. Jared Goff gets the ball and jumps over a guy to get into the end zone.
Very athletic play, by the way.
And the ref goes, they scored a touchdown, but wait, no, they didn't.
What a horrible, he all he had to say.
He sat there for 5 minutes with the refs, though.
Yeah.
They just sat there and was like, wait, what did we just see?
Hardge, why didn't he just come to the microphone when he turned the microphone on and say, due to offensive pass interference,
The game is over.
The game is over.
Yes.
Yeah, 10-second runoff. There's no time left.
There's
on the
no
clock.
time left in the game.
Right.
But he went. It was like he psych. He told the whole crowd it was a touchdown.
You heard him go crazy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they went
That's
crazy.
what he did.
Yes. Just kidding.
It's like he was hanging out with Mike McDaniel.
He was on that pen. I'm telling you, man. He refs.
You know somebody that might have been on that pen? It might have been
DK Metcalf.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you saw during the game, and you probably seen it all
Can
over
you
social
please
media.
explain the whole thing to everybody?
I don't understand what happened.
Okay, this is the story that I got. The fan was DJ. Why do you keep calling yourself DJ? Your name is Damanaka. I can't pronounce his name. His name is very difficult to pronounce.
Which is why he goes by DK.
Right, which is why he goes by DK.
Yeah.
So he goes up there and tells the dude, stop calling me by my name. And the guy leans down and goes, come on, man, you got to love your own name. And he reaches up and grabs the dude by his shirt. He's upset that this guy is telling him to call himself by his name.
By his government name.
His government.
Yeah.
Decalian Zikarakis. That's my best.
Right.
That's my best shot.
All right, Marcus.
Decalian
Zikarakis.
No, that's Zacharias.
Oh, Zacharias. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
That's
Marcus.
We need Key and
Marcus.
Pell. We need Key and Pell on this one.
This is Decalian Zacharias Metcalf.
Like I said, it was
DK.
difficult to say.
I'm going to call him DK.
I'm going to call him DK too. And the fan did not want to call him that.
Yes.
So he went to the fan and grabbed him. Guys, he pushed him in the face.
Yeah,
he didn't
mushed him.
punch him,
He mushed.
but he mushed this fan in the face. He's going to get fined. He's going to miss a minimum of one of these playoff games.
Would it be a playoff game or will it be immediate? I would do it now.
They should do it now.
Yeah. So he doesn't miss.
So he doesn't miss a playoff
Yeah.
game. I mean, the most severe punishment would be to make him miss a playoff game is what I was saying. But anyway, he's going to miss the next game. And if I'm the fan, I'm suing. Because he brought me into the field of play.
He should have never went over there.
He shouldn't have, Hardge. I'm on your team.
Like
when in wrestling, if somebody reaches over the barricade and grabs me and makes contact with
It's
me,
all- yeah.
I'm allowed
Yes.
to make contact back. But if I ever reach across and put my hands on somebody, I'm going to get sued.
Unless he works for River City Wrestling Company in Dallas something.
Okay, I'm not talking to you, Marcus. You're banned. And that's what happened. This dude is going to be in trouble, Hardge, because the guy might press charges today. I'm very sure that he's going to press charges. He's going to throw himself on the mercy of the court. This big giant athlete, he just bullied me, and I want $1 million.
Yeah.
And he gonna get it.
They're
gonna settle out of court.
You better get up in there and just give him your game check. That'll squash it out real quick.
A game check for him might be close to $1 million.
Yeah.
Ooh, can't do that. What they do that at?
Is he married? Because his wife gonna be mad. You know how my wife would be mad.
Well, big man. Cause you mad. That plies. You mad.
Yeah. Oh, you big man. Bro, what is wrong with these guys, man?
I have no idea.
Over your name. Look, man, you can call me whatever you want to. Call me a millionaire.
Not only that, man. There's no reason for you to go over there.
Oh my God, Hardge.
Do you know how far you actually have to walk at an NFL game to go and
get
talk
to the
a fan?
sideline?
And
Yeah.
At
how
some
was
point,
that
you
guy
are gonna calm down, huh?
You would think, but not only that, like you are taking the time to listen to that guy.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's
I
the
listen
whole-
to the crowd all the time.
But like, I'm just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
Well, see, y'all had a dugout. I can't even go on you.
Man, I had chain
you had a
link fences.
dugout.
Nah, man, when I was in the minors, we had to sit through chain links.
Yeah,
My mama would sit right next to me. She was harassing me. Would y'all come and get this lady? She talk about me striking out.
Oh, God.
Coming up next, we got the world's strongest man bringing you the world's strongest take right here on the morning kickoff on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
A stalled vehicles affecting the exit ramp on I-35 southbound trying to exit off to Howard Lane. Reports of a crash on 130 northbound around Tesla Road, and all lanes are closed down due to a crash and hazmat spill on Highway 95 both northbound and southbound. All lanes are closed down around County Road 336. I'm Jason Fostick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Seeking a true Texas original? Since 1981, the Yellow Rose Cabaret holds the historic title of the state's oldest continuously running strip club. For over 4 decades, our iconic North Lamar location has been the destination for unforgettable nights. We feature Austin's most stunning entertainers, exclusive private dances, a vibrant atmosphere, and a full-service bar and kitchen. This is living Texas history. Don't just hear the legend, be a part of it. Experience the one and only Yellow Rose.
Game day isn't complete without repping your team. Whether you're in the stands, at home, or tailgating with friends, NFLShop.com has the gear every fan needs. Jerseys, hats, hoodies, and sideline styles straight from the pros to you. Fresh arrivals drop all season long, so you'll always stay game day ready. Fan like a pro and shop now at NFLShop.com.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at PayPal.com.
The deals you've been waiting for are at Group 1 Ford of South Austin, home of transparent pricing and no dealer add-ons. Lease a new Ford Mustang or Bronco Sport, your choice, just $339 a month for 36 months. Plus, we'll donate $100 to St. Jude Children's Hospital for every vehicle sold in December. No games, just deals at Group 1 Ford of South Austin. Visit us on I-35 or online at Group1FordofSouthAustin.com. Mustang example, MSRP $34,580. Bronco Sport MSRP $42,205 before discounts. For well-qualified buyers with approved credit. First payment due at signing. See dealer for details.
Bowl season is here, and BetOnline gives you more ways to play. With the latest odds, breaking news, live scores, and in-game action, you will never miss a moment of the college football bowl season and pro football playoff races. From pro and college basketball to cage fighting and hockey futures, BetOnline keeps you locked into the action all year long. And when the games are over, head over to BetOnline Casino. With all the hottest slot games, classic table games, live dealers, and massive jackpots waiting to be hit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hosting game day but fumbling the shopping list? Good news. Specs has the perfect play. Ice cold beer in the backfield, bold bourbon out wide, and savory snacks going deep. No need for a Hail Mary. Specs has you covered with a legendary selection and prices so low, your wallet will do the end zone dance. So before kickoff, be the MVP. At Specs, the fun starts here.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from card holder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/cardfwc26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore, and every Viking voyage is all-inclusive with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
From the ABA Heating and Cooling Weather Center, this is Zone Weather.
Your Austin weather, cloudy early, followed by partly cloudy skies for your Monday afternoon, a high of 78. Tonight, overcast with areas of dense fog, a low in the upper 60s. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, a high of 80, a low of 65.
This report is furnished by Genuine.
Now you don't just hear it, you see it. iHeartRadio Highlights brings you the best show moments, the wild takes, hot reactions, and clips everybody's talking about. Search Fox Sports Radio in the iHeartRadio app to experience Fox Sports like never before.
Furnished by Genuine.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, your home for the Texas Longhorns.
You heard the drop. Like man, world's strongest man. Mark Henry brings his world's strongest. Take it away, fella.
Hard.
What's up, man?
You know what time it is? It's time for the world's strongest by the world's strongest man. Marcus. Back then they didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. You guys, I'm a little bit upset. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a bit nippy. I take one day off. Go to New York. You know, I had other obligations. And our guy, Eric Henry, comes in here and he steals my thunder. I wanted to talk about the transfer portal and what Texas can do to increase their offensive production. Not so all of this stuff that happened just now with, you know, hiring Coach Blood, great. Absolutely wonderful. I love it. But Hardge, that's not where my heart is. You know my heart is in scoring the ball and protecting the quarterback. And that being said, the number one way to do that is to start with your offensive line. And the University of Texas is going to have to take a page out of Texas Tech's book. We always go after the splash wide receiver, or, you know, we hire a coach with the intent on possibly having a major running back come to play. But what we really need is the offensive line. And that being said, there are some unbelievable guys that are in the portal. And not just, you know, elite guys, but there's some 3-star, 4-star guys that have went to schools a la Michigan, who's going through turmoil. They're looking for other options. So I believe that Texas at center and at left tackle are fine. But the guards positions and the right tackle position are going to be left up in the air. It's time for Texas to, you know, they have enough weapons. I think they've recruited over the last 3 years enough guys to get the job done, even with the guys that are leaving. LSU, star tackle in the portal. Michigan, guard, star, all-star in the portal. And those guys, they want to play for big contenders. They don't want to just go take the money. Some people are in a situation where they just want the money, right?
Right.
It's not unfair to do that now. It's not unfair. Now, it's unfair to tamper, which, our coach down in San Marcos, he just said that, my whole defense is gone. And I understand that. It is tampering when you have guys say, hey, don't play. I can get you somewhere else. No, these guys are already in the portal. Their seasons are over, and they want to go and play. Ole Miss, the star, he's not saying that he's going in the portal, but everybody alludes to the fact that he's out of there. As soon as this bowl series is over, same thing with Ryan Williams. There are reports that there are guys that are on teams playing in the playoff right now that are going to leave for the money. Texas, Wisconsin, their All-American guard is in the portal. We need that. Hardge, Wisconsin, they always have some of the best offensive linemen.
Absolutely.
Why not go get this guy who Tua, the guy from Oregon.
Tua's in the NFL.
Not that quarterback. It's a bunch of
Tua's out there.
Yeah, it's a bunch of. Why not have him Tua Samoa? Why not have him play tackle at Oregon? I want him. I can't afford him, but we got people here that can.
Right.
Like, let's boost this offensive line, and you protect Arch with what he has learned over this season. I think that it could be a special year. What say you?
Well, here's the thing. They also brought up the fact that Arch is, quote unquote, taking a pay cut. I don't understand what that was all about. Never understood that, but
there's a salary cap. It's not a salary cap, but you can only spend 22 million.
Also, Arch can make money endorsement wise.
I'm just talking about the fact. Why do we need to know that? Why do we need to know?
It was information that we didn't need to know.
Exactly. That's
but
my whole point.
I think that is a sales push though. But that's telling everybody, hey, it's more money here to be had.
Right. I think that's the way that they're telling offensive linemen, hey, Arch is sacrificing himself so he has protection.
For you. Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Still don't understand why we need to know that this man is.
He's still going to make $4 million from Red Bull and whatever else.
Well, they also told us, too, that, hey, this kid is coming back. They're re-signing with the university. I'm like, okay. Like, why do we have to have these type of ceremonies anymore? But to your point, don't let me get off course. Sorry, man. Sorry. But to your point, yes, there are some guys that are going to be in that portal for the first time that Texas is going to have to go and find. This is
and
the
they
first
don't
time
need they don't need 5. They need 3.
Right. Well, but you need some depth too. You need to make sure you got enough depth because we saw what happened this year where you had to move guys around to try to make sure that people were okay and did what they were supposed to do.
Michigan's got 2 of them. One of them is from right here in Austin. I'm just saying.
No, man, I'm glad that he is from here. I know exactly what he's talking about.
I'm like, come on, y'all, do the right thing. Call his dad.
Yeah, they probably already have.
Cut that check.
Probably already have. But yes, I do understand and really, really get the look of what this Texas football team needs to be forward thinking. I know that not being in this college football playoffs is doing more to the mindset of being more aggressive now because you thought you had enough to get in and possibly win the whole thing. And on the outside looking in, it's a little different view than what you've had the last couple of years. So to your point, absolutely. They need to make sure that they go and get some players. Coming up next, we're going to close out the show, send you to Dan Patrick. But first, we've got to talk Texas men's basketball, and we got to hear from our guy, Marcus, from behind the boards, talking about what he saw this weekend at the Texas high school playoffs. Jerry World was popping right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeart Radio app.
Hey there, Texas fans. This is the voice of the Longhorns, Craig Way, inviting you to join us for Longhorn football. We'll bring you all of the action all season long, including in-depth analysis and exclusive access to players and coaches before the opening kick and after the final whistle. And every week, we'll talk with Texas Longhorns head coach Steve Sarkisian on Longhorn Weekly. This is your exclusive source for Texas Longhorn football, the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
New Year's Eve, the Longhorns square off against Michigan in the Citrus Bowl. Our coverage begins at 1 o'clock.
Listen to every University of Texas football game on 98.1 KVAT. Hook 'em.
All lanes are closed down due to an accident and hazmat spill on Highway 95, both northbound and southbound at County Road 336. You're trouble-free this morning on 183 southbound, where it's a 5-minute drive from Mopac over to I-35, and no delays southbound on I-35 from Chandler Road over to Highway 45. I'm Jason Fossick with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Bet Online.
Bowl season is here, and Bet Online gives you more ways to play. With the latest odds, breaking news, live scores, and in-game action, you will never miss a moment of the college bowl season and pro football playoffs. Bet Online, the game starts here.
A road game? That doesn't matter. You could be 600 miles from DKR and still turn your living room into a full-blown Texas tailgate. Just fire up the TV, call your crew, and make sure that Bud Light is cold enough to make it feel like you're at kickoff. Because Bud Light is the official domestic beer of Texas football. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Do you like free money? Well, today's your lucky day. Better Picks is offering a free $10 just for signing up. Download the Better app, pick more or less on player stats, watch the games, and win some cash. It's that simple. Better Picks is available in 33 states, including Texas, California, and Georgia. Download the Better app today. That's Better, BETR, and get a free $10, no deposit necessary. Must be 21 or older in a jurisdiction where Better Picks operates. Terms and conditions apply. Better Picks. Sports just got better.
The world's best ski and snowboard athletes are chasing medals. Now you can follow their every move. Join Insider, the official U.S. ski and snowboard fan loyalty program, and get premium viewing at World Cup ski events, exclusive athlete meetups, discounts from brands you love, and a custom welcome gift mailed direct to your doorstep. This winter, show your support as they race for the podium. Head to insider.usskiandsnowboard.org and join today.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take Dayquil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the Dayquil.
Undo your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. Dayquil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Raising a family requires lots, and I mean lots, of energy. Quaker's protein products help you to keep things running smoothly. It's the protein you want when wrestling your toddler into their pajamas. There you go, buddy. To coach your 6th graders soccer team. And to carry all the groceries in one trip. Whether you want instant oatmeal, bars, or granola, Quaker has something for everyone in the family. Try Quaker protein products today. Quaker, bring out the good.
The holiday hustle is real. The traffic, the crowds, the never-ending to-do list.
And nowhere to park. Perfect.
That's why drivers use ParkWiz. They already save up to 50% when they book ahead. This holiday season, use promo code JINGLE10 in the ParkWiz app for an extra 10% off your next reservation. Because during the holidays, every minute and every dollar counts. Parkwiz, less circling, more celebrating. Download the Parkwiz app and use code JINGLE10 to save an extra 10% today. Offer valid through December 31st. App reservations only. Limit 1 per user.
Hey Texans, ready to kick off the new year with something fresh? My Plates has a stunning range of premium embossed license plates. Check out the sleek carbon fiber embossed look or the nostalgic black and white embossed plates reminiscent of the iconic Texas plates from the 1960s. These new embossed designs come in other colors too, from black and gold to black and yellow and Lone Star Badge Black. Customize your ride with up to 7 letters and feel the embossed difference. Visit myplates.com to order yours today.
Get your mother-loving ears on because your big-time radio DJ's got news. PayPal lets you choose how you want to pay for all the stuff. With PayPal, I can pay in-store, pay online, or pay over time. What's that? You want this translated into song? I hope you're sitting down. You can pay your own way. You keep those ears on, you hear? Don't just pay, baby. PayPal.
Learn more at paypal.com.
Enjoying a healthy dinner that tastes great means eating out at a pricey restaurant, right? Wrong. Healthy Choice Simply Steamers are delicious and healthy. The Tray and Tray steam technology delivers crisp veggies and tender protein in tasty selections, like Healthy Choice Simply Steamers grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo. It's a satisfying meal with 28 grams of protein and nothing artificial. Healthy Choice Simply Steamers. What having it all tastes like.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone. Hook 'em horns.
Welcome back to the morning kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeart Radio app. If you miss any parts of the show, all you got to do is get over to our podcast page and you can check it all out because we got a lot that we got into. I got Tommy Marsh of DallasCowboys.com joined us. We talked about the Dallas Cowboys, what he saw, what he sees, and what the expectations are moving forward because there's a lot that is going on with the Cowboys. I need him to get that's all up. 2 months. But I want to get into this conversation because Marcus got a chance this weekend to go watch some Texas high school football. And when I say he got a chance to watch some Texas high school football, that's exactly what it was. He got to see some championships. A lot of teams finally get those victories that they have been waiting on. North Shore beats Duncanville. DeSoto goes back-to-back and wins again. And a lot of folks was in attendance for all those games.
Yes, it was purely packed for all 3 games. You know how fans are. They come in. I mean, it'd be some come in, come out. And what was unique is there was some fans from the Dallas-Fort Worth area who was moving from side to side because, they had, Oak Cliffs, Duncanville, and DeSoto, they had family on all 3 teams.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
It's true. It's true. They all live right around the corner from each other, but yet they go to different schools. It's interesting as always. I always wonder about that. Just kind of like our situation where we have Pflugerville High School, Hendrickson, and Weiss all within a few miles of each other. And it's really interesting to see.
So your
dynamics.
cousin can live like 5 blocks from you and go to another school.
It was like that for some of those kids on Friday when Weiss and Pflugerville, Hendrickson, when we played each other, there was kids that were guarding their cousins during that game. Hutto is like that as well because it's another school right there close to where we are. So, yeah, I could see that from DeSoto and Duncanville and Sock. Sock wins the state championship as well. So you have 2 of the 3 Dallas teams win the big championship in the state of Texas. Kind of crazy when you think about it. But you did see a lot of folks and a lot of people were up there. Which game stood out to you the most?
The game that stood out to me the most was the DeSoto game because it was just a rout. DeSoto over C.E. King, and it was just a route. The running back for DeSoto, I can't think of his name.
Sarad Baker.
Yeah, Baker. And as a receiver.
He got an offer by Texas, by the way.
And the receiver who got offered by who's in the USC.
Booby Feaster.
Yeah, those two guys just went off. And also, King had chances to get back in this game, but they just kept shooting themselves in the foot with either not making a stop on third down or basically getting a penalty when they get a first down. So DeSoto jumped off to a 27-0 lead in the first quarter, and it was basically trying to be catch-up ball for the rest of the game.
Was there a player that you saw that was like, wow, this guy's head and shoulders above everybody? Texas needs to poach him.
Well, we already mentioned – I mentioned Feaster earlier, but he's heading to USC. But the guy Baker –
he got an offer right before the game.
Yes,
from Texas.
He's outstanding. You remember last week he had a 99-yard touchdown run to win the game.
Ran for 400.
Yeah, he had a game earlier this year that he has in the regionals. He has 7 touchdowns.
Yeah,
in one game.
Running.
So yeah,
he's special, and the fact too that he had over 1,500 yards just in the playoffs. He had 1,500 yards rushing just in the playoffs. Yeah, he's that dude.
Yeah, that's 6 games, bro.
Yeah, he's that dude.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was somebody that I kept saying, I cannot believe that Texas has not offered this guy, especially as we talked about the running back room and what was going on with that, and being able to get a guy from DeSoto who understands what it's all about. Matter of fact, here's the 6-game run for the title, his playoff numbers: 152 carries, 1,619 yards, 19 touchdowns.
In the playoffs?
6 games. 6 games. And in the playoffs, it's supposed to be against the best teams.
Hardge,
he
had 19 touchdowns in 6 games.
He had 7 in one game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 152 carries, 1,600.
I don't have no money, and I want to drive to Dallas and talk to him. Hey, man, listen.
Hey, go close that deal, baby.
I can get you tickets.
We need you to close that
You like
deal.
wrestling? I can get you and your family some tickets.
Unbelievable performance. He had 3 touchdowns per game. Actually, let me update it. He had 21 touchdowns.
Oh, man.
21 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, it's another moment I want to discuss. Senator Corrin did the coin flips for all 3 games, right? And I'm giving him credit for knowing how to do a coin flip. And then the 3rd game, he messed up the coin flip.
Bless his heart.
In this moment of Texas high school football, the coin flip, brought to you by Marcus.
Marcus.
I got a chance to listen to Craig Way as well. I listened and watched the championship games. Craig Way, the voice of Texas high school football, and Texas everything. Craig Way was doing a great job. I talked to him a little bit yesterday. He's tired. It can be wearing you out, but he was good to go.
I know he needs sleep.
Speaking of Craig Way, you can listen to Craig Way tonight on AM 1300 The Zone and 98.1 KVET as Texas basketball plays their final non-conference matchup before taking on Mississippi State in a couple weeks. But they take on Maryland Eastern Shore tonight at 7 p.m. Make sure you locked in and ready to go. But you can hear all the action right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app. For Mark Henry, for Marcus, I'm Hardball Hardge. And just remember this, don't believe everything you see, because even salt looks like sugar. Have a great day, folks. Peace.
You know, Hardge, starting my day off the right way is a big deal, and that includes taking care of my heart health. That's why I use Super Beat Heart Chews by Human. Human was actually founded right here at the University of Texas. You've probably seen their logo on the field. I know, yeah, Human with 2 N's. These chews are clinically shown to promote healthy blood pressure, nearly 2 times more effective than diet and exercise alone. Thanks to their unique grapeseed extract, they taste great, they're easy to take, they become part of my daily routine. Superbeat Heart Chews, also the #1 cardiologist recommended beet brand for heart health support. There's a special offer happening right now, and it even comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. Go to human.com/mark